Alright, what is up everybody? We have been shooting videos that have amounted to nothing for the past few days, which is pretty sick because we're always trying to make videos and then things keep coming up. Like we try to take the 48 to a car meet and the 48 won't start, so we take the 4Runner to a car meet that didn't exist because it got canceled. Yeah. Those kind of nuisances. So today though, we finally have all the stuff we need. We are putting the engine back together, and Project 16 has a project number name, and I think this one, ambitiously, I'm going to call Project 400 because I want 400 horsepower out of this engine. And the reason for that is 300 to 350 wheel is kind of my target goal. And if you consider the 25% drivetrain loss, 300 wheel would be 400 crank. So I believe in you, little Volvo Redblock with used piston rings in you. It's got 400 horsepower in it, don't you worry.
You want a little extra ring gap, so
the blow by lets you take more boost. Yeah, we're on 75,000 pounds of boost on this because it's got H-beams in it now, you know.
It'll be fine.
But oh, I need to go get the tripod. I am going to helicoil the spark plug hole right here. A lot of you guys know that I said if the engine's head ever came off, I was going to put a new head on it, but I don't want to do that because the surfaces of both look alright, and we risk blowing a head gasket if we don't put the same head back on without machine work. So I am going to helicoil it. I bought a kit for it for like $5 at Advanced Auto or AutoZone or something. I don't remember now. But it's cool. It's got the molded helicoil inserts instead of the ones with the stupid spring you have to cut off. I hate those with a fiery passion.
Got the little tab.
Yeah.
What's wrong with a little tab?
They suck, and they're like, they slinky out. These ones are molded. They're like one solid piece. It's way better. Ah, so good. Look at that, dude. So I'm gonna go get the tripod. Ross is gonna work on gasket scraping. We got this full wire wheel set, and then I bought, where did I put that? There it is, I dropped it. Nice little handle razor blade scraper tool. Perfect. So that way if we can avoid wire wheeling it and getting dust from the gasket all over inside the bottom end, you know, that'd be ideal. So like I just talked about, this spark plug hole here was very cross-threaded. The spark plug was sitting up kind of like this jive here. So this usually isn't too difficult of a job, but being that Volvo spark plug holes are a little wonky and sideways, it's going to be hard to keep that as like consistent with the others, but we're gonna give it our best shot. You don't have to drill anything out or anything because it's cutting new threads for the outside of these little inserts, and then your spark plug just goes on in there like so. You feel me?
Someone out there, I'll pack my bags to Rio. She's a dancer, but I'm a drummer. I'm lost in this world, but I found myself.
Alright, we finally got the tap all the way through. It doesn't look like it's perfectly aligned with the other spark plugs, but it'll be close enough. And Ross is just working on pulling it out right now. Yes, I can't wait for all the comments about all those metal shavings. The intake valve is open, so we're going to pretty profusely spray it out through there and do our best to get everything out of it. But obviously we are going to attempt to get it out. We're not going to leave $68 worth of aluminum floating around in there. So it's not perfect here. You can tell which one has been rethreaded, but it's definitely a lot better than it was with the cross-threaded nonsense going on. Just trying to do. Ross is putting the front main back on. We got the oil pan gasket all removed, and the front main seal gasket all removed. But yeah, so that's coming along, I guess. Boom. She's on fire.
This girl is on fire.
How was that? If I just put in, whose song is that? Rihanna? Or Alicia Keys. It's Alicia Keys. My girl Alicia. I just did her huge favors in terms of what I'm capable of, but I'll just kind of dub hers in so like so I don't show her up, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I just slayed that, and there's no denying it.
I thought about bringing it.
So while I dug through the internet for 20 minutes trying to find some torque specs for these stupid carrier plates, Ross managed to bamboozle the rear main seal in there on the engine stand, and even can get the torque wrench in there and get everything tightened up appropriately. Front main and intermediate shaft seals are done. I like pressure washed these plates pretty good, so it's weird to see them all shiny and the rest of the engine looks like ass. Not even hot this time.
Oh, but it was hot.
Yeah, no, it's just dirty. I probably should clean it up a little bit. I just didn't want to do it with the, you know, both ends of the orifice open. I got that wire brush, so I can take some simple green and polish this turd right up. We had two bolts that were not tightening properly on the rear main, and Ross didn't want to keep torquing on it because we've broken them before. Actually, Volvo Redblock, same story. The rear main seal, we broke one off on the 240 engine. So I snapped the head off one, pulled the other one out, and you can actually see really profusely. You can see in the threads alone that the bolt's stretching when we're putting it in. So we're just gonna go ahead and put the oil pan on because we had to have these plates on to get the oil pan on properly. Once the engine's off the stand, we're going to we're gonna have to take that back off again.
The plate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you do that? You can do it with the oil pan on.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have to just pop that off, and then we're gonna have to use a grab it to dig that one out. And then I'm just gonna replace all the bolts because I'm sure these ones are stretching somewhat too. The front one we're not too worried about. We've done those in cars before, but we're gonna put all new bolts on the rear main because then the engine and trans have to come out to do it. So let's put the oil pan on.
Okay.
Sick. Do you want to trim these little giblets?
They'll just
Get crushed.
they'll get crushed
Yeah,
down
fold
like
in.
that. Yeah.
Alright.
The gasket will take all that up.
Tight. Bitch.
Imagine having to do this in a car. I did it.
Did you?
Remember when I turboed the 240?
Oh yeah.
You guys seen that?
Yeah, that.
Well, they didn't see me do it because,
They've seen the car.
yeah, I did the oil pan in the car.
Probably forego using that one for now.
Yeah. That one,
Are these all the oil pan bolts? Or you bring them over?
I didn't bring all of them. No, those are it too. I didn't bring all of them.
Oh, gotcha. Alright, well. That one's not ideal.
Yeah, you guys see that little shiny thing hanging off of it? That's a thread.
She's a dancer, but I'm a drummer. I'm lost in this world, but I found myself in Rio.
We forgot to take out the little paper towel bits that we used to keep from getting gasket in there when we were grinding the old gasket off. So back off with the oil pan.
Oh yeah, take it all the way off. I don't know. That one's not in the hole. Oh my god.
What?
I shouldn't have even looked.
What?
There's gasket material all up in these cylinders. Especially in 4.
Let's flip it over.
Okay.
See me at the back door.
Alright, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Starting to come back together. We got the front and rear main seals done, mostly. Obviously the H-beam rods are in, pistons are in, oil pan's back on. We just need to finish cleaning up the mating surface. We put the head on. We helicoiled the spark plug hole today. Got the spark plug actually seated in as far as it should be, which it hasn't been for some time, and
that's fine.
It was still running okay for some reason. But yeah, that is where we're going to call it quits on this video, because it took us far longer to get to this point than we thought it was going to. But, you know, as usual, you run into issues. It's not a big deal. We'll move on. We'll get it done. Thank you guys very much for watching. I want to give a shout out to our friends over at FCP Euro for all the gaskets and the hookups they gave us for this thing. I got a clutch from them too, but ended up selling it to Ross because I am now running a Yoshi Fab Stage 3 clutch and pressure plate setup, flat flywheel from Ross, and CD009 or CDOA, because it's out of a 2009 370Z. And I also want to give a big thank you to Josh at Yoshi Fab for helping us out with all this stuff. And yeah, there's still a coupon code out for Yoshi Fab. It's BC5, 5% off your entire order through August 16th. So Volvo people, if you need parts, get on it. Thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Add me on Snapchat at BigB1011. Submit your entries for Car of the Video to curseforeverhelp@gmail.com, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.